Do you know how the mighty Roman Empire, once ruler of the known world, finally collapsed? It wasn't one event, nor one battle. It was a slow unraveling, a story of greed, corruption, invasion, and lost glory. Scene 1. The Golden Empire fading. In the year 370 AD, Rome still stood proud. Marble temples, golden palaces, and legions that once stretched from Britain to Egypt. But behind the shining surface, the empire was crumbling. The emperors were weak, often puppets of their generals or advisors. The senators, once noble, now cared only for wealth and power. The people of Rome whispered, "The gods have turned their faces from us." Taxes rose, trade faltered, and farms lay abandoned. The soldiers who once fought for honor now fought for coin. Many of them weren't even Romans anymore. They were mercenaries from foreign lands, loyal only to gold. Scene 2. The Barbarian Storm. From beyond the empire's borders came the tribes, fierce warriors from the north and east, the Goths, the Vandals, and the Huns. When the Huns, led by the ruthless Attila, swept across Europe, entire nations fled before them. In 410 AD, the Visigoth king Alaric marched into Italy itself. The Romans, once conquerors of the world, could barely defend their own gates. The unthinkable happened. Rome was sacked. For the first time in 800 years, the eternal city fell to foreign hands. The citizens cried in the streets as flames rose over the Forum. Statues of emperors toppled, and the sound of weeping echoed through the marble halls of the Senate. Scene 3. The empire divided. To save what remained, the empire had split in two. The Western Empire ruled from Rome and the Eastern Empire from Constantinople. But while the East grew stronger, the West grew weaker. The emperors of the West changed almost every few years, many overthrown or murdered by their own soldiers. The treasury was empty, the roads unsafe, and the once mighty legions could no longer hold back the endless waves of invaders. Scene 4. The Last Emperor. By 476 AD, a boy named Romulus Augustulus sat upon the Western throne, a child emperor in a dying empire. A Germanic general named Odoacer marched into Italy with his army and demanded the crown. The young emperor, powerless and afraid, was forced to surrender. When Odoacer placed the imperial crown at the feet of the Eastern Emperor in Constantinople, he declared, "There is no longer need for two emperors. The West has fallen." The Western Roman Empire, once the greatest power the world had ever known, was no more. Scene 5. The Echo of Rome. But though Rome fell, its spirit never died. Its language, its laws, its architecture, and its dreams of empire lived on, in the hearts of kings, scholars, and dreamers for centuries to come. So do you know how Rome collapsed? It wasn't only because of swords and fire. It was because of pride, corruption, and the loss of unity, the slow death of an idea that once ruled the world.